The long-awaited Black Ops 6 beta is finally here. Is it good? Is it bad? Let's get into it. I remember playing the Modern Warfare 3 beta last year. It was super sweaty. The only map I got to really play on was Skid Row. It just kept on popping up in the rotation. But on here, there's only 3 maps at the time of this recording in the beta. You have Derelict, Scud, and Skyline. They're all good maps. They're like 3-lane maps. They're not humongous. They're like small to medium size. They're good. Derelict, I'm not really that much of a fan of. Just too much like train cars you can run into. It's just a little too cluttered. It's still like good pacing, but yeah, the maps aren't bad. This beta is kind of glitchy, and I'm playing, and it'll just like freeze, you know? And then it'll resume a couple seconds later, and I'll get like killed from it, which is just BS. And like, not even like the game restart, like message that keeps popping up. No, not that. It'll just like keep pausing, and it's a little laggy. I don't know if it's because they got too many people playing on it, but it's whatever. The skill-based matchmaking in the Modern Warfare 3 beta last year, it was terrible. Super sweaty. And I played on Xbox and PlayStation 5, and usually that skill-based matchmaking follows you based on your Activision ID throughout every Call of Duty, but I don't really play on PlayStation for Call of Duty, so it was still super sweaty. But yeah, on here, it was actually, my first few matches were actually pretty decent, and then it started getting super sweaty. Maybe because like more people started hopping on past 1 p.m. Eastern Time. But yeah, it's not as sweaty as Modern Warfare 3, but it's still really sweaty. With Black Ops 6, they've added Omni movement. So basically, you can run in each direction, left, right. You can dolphin dive sideways, backwards, forwards. Honestly, I see people using it and stuff, and it's not that hard to deal with, honestly. And it's pretty funny when people play their heart out like that, and I still, you know, murk them. They're like, they did all that work just to get destroyed. But I haven't even really used it, honestly. I just slide, you know, but I dived backwards like 1 time, maybe on accident. But honestly, I don't really care for it, you know. The movement in the game is fast-paced. It feels good. It kind of feels like you're on ice, you know. But movement feels good. Omni movement, it's whatever. I don't really care for it. The guns on here are pretty good. I've been using the XM4. I see a lot of people on Twitter talking about the PDW. Kind of looks like an AK-74U. That it's like broken. So I used the default class when I first started, obviously, because you can't create a class to level 4. And so the default class has the PDW with the XM4, but I just been using the XM4. I believe that's what it's called. It's really good assault rifle. But the PDW's fine. The SMGs on here, like, I don't know, I'm always an SMG person, you know? That's what I always use in every Call of Duty. I use assault rifles here and there, but I'm mostly an SMG person. But the SMGs on here are just... There's only 2 available. The C9, which is like an MP5, and this, which is like an AK-74U. They're alright. I mean, other people think they're broken, but I don't know. I feel like they shoot too slow. Yes, they have a rapid fire attachment on here, but I didn't use it yet, so maybe that'll change everything. But yeah, XM4 assault rifle is pretty good. They don't have too many weapons in the week 1 of the beta, but not bad. Pretty good weapons overall. They brought back the winner circle from Black Ops 3. That's cool. You know, you can like taunt people after the match is over. It's kind of cringe, and it's cool that they brought it back, but I feel like they only brought it back just so people have more of a reason to buy cosmetics that are already overpriced. But yeah, that's fine. I got top #1 like a couple times, 4 or 5. But yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty fun. Not too many kill streaks in the week 1 of the beta, but I did get the cruise missile a couple times and the helicopter. The cruise missile is kind of weird to control on here. I think you have to control the right thumbstick to guide it, whereas in like Cold War, I could have swore it was like the left thumbstick. I don't remember, but in Cold War is like it controlled perfect, you know. So I don't know why they messed with it on here. It feels really like weird and like janky to control on here. I called in the helicopter. It's pretty good. I've actually been shot at by one, like an enemy team's one, and it kind of takes forever to kill you. So I don't know if they're being like generous with that, but yeah. I think a UAV is like 6 kills or something on here. I mean, if you get like score from like domination or stuff, you can get it quicker. But there's something called like a scat pulse or something. It's like basically like a motion sensor like tied to you. It's like a lesser UAV. So it scans the area in your vicinity. So it's like a motion sensor tied to you. So it's not going to sweep the whole map and show you where people are, just in your vicinity. It's decent, but, you know, it's whatever. They had like a counter UAV on here, the RCXD, the classics. For Black Ops 6, at the moment, you only have 100 health per life. Whereas, say like Black Ops 4, I believe, is like 150 health. So people are like, oh, the time to kill is like super fast on here. Honestly, 90% of the time to kill feels good. 90% of the time. The other, like 10% of the time to kill just feels way too fast. Especially when people are like super sweaty and you're playing sweats. They're like jumping around, and I don't know why they do that, but yeah. It can feel fast then, but honestly, for the most part, it feels fine. You can use people as human shields on here. I have not. I have snuck up like on 3 people and assassinated them. But I didn't know how to use the human shield. So apparently you gotta go up to people and melee them twice from behind. I didn't know that. Usually if you just like hold the melee button in from behind, then you assassinate them. So I wasn't sure how you do it. I was like, maybe it's like a certain game mode or something. No, you just gotta melee them twice from behind. But yeah, it's pretty funny because you and the hostage can hear each other talk. And I've seen some funny clips on Twitter. It's pretty hilarious. The perks on this game are okay. They don't have scavenger at the moment. They're only letting you use a few stuff. I mean, obviously when the full release comes out, they're going to have all of it available, but it's just a beta, so they're limiting how much stuff you can select. Maybe in the second week of the beta they'll add scavenger, but yeah, I've been running out of ammo a lot. There is like an ammo field upgrade you can choose, but I'd rather have a trophy system with all the explosions going on. But they also have like colored perks on here, and so like if you select all of a green perk tier, like all your perks are green from like that, you know, the tier or whatever, then you get like a bonus. Like if they all line up to be green, you get extra score or something. If all the perks you chose were red, you get like a bonus because they're all red, stuff like that. All my perks were green because those are only perks I cared about. I picked Flak Jacket, something else too, I don't remember. Honestly, I would use Ghost, but like no one's really got a UAV on here. I've only seen it called in like twice. But there's like a silencer on here, which is funny also to mention because they're like, the weapon attachments have less negatives now, but it's like in every Call of Duty, suppressors always like shorten your range, but on here they don't, which is, I just think it's funny. I mean, I'm not complaining. I didn't use it though. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Flak Jacket and 2 other things. I totally don't remember. Something else to mention is the footsteps. these past few years of Call of Duty, the footsteps have been really loud. They have brought back Dead Silence as a perk, but take like Modern Warfare 2019, for example. I don't believe they had Dead Silence as a perk. Maybe as a field upgrade, I don't remember. But on here, they don't have Dead Silence at the moment. But it's not even a problem, because like the footsteps are non-existent. You can sometimes hear them for like, for the most part, you really don't hear footsteps. So that can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, because people could sneak up on you. But honestly, the footsteps are not a problem. Overall, the whole beta is super fun. You know, I just want to keep on playing. For this first week, the level cap is 20, and I believe the second week they're going to raise it to level 27 or something. But yeah, I already got to level 20 like in the first day. I'm like, what the heck? Because usually in these newer Call of Duties, it takes way longer to level up. And I saw someone on Twitter say, oh, they got double XP active, but I don't know if they're joking or not, but yeah. It's a fun beta. Besides the super sweatiness, it's super fun. The movement feels just like Modern Warfare 3 2023. So, it feels great. It basically feels like Modern Warfare 3 reboot with Cold War painted on it. That's basically what it feels like. I don't know. Overall, it's a lot of fun. Go play it if you want. And I'll see you next time.